Are you ready? So you know what a helpmate is now, right? In the deepest Hebraic sense of the word, and also what it means, a help aid. Someone who aids and helps. So let me say this. Let me say this to you men. If a woman come in your life, and especially if you're a leader of a company or a ministry or something, and she come in there thinking that her place is to be in authority with you and to order people around, usually those people will hate her. And you want to know why they'll hate her? Because she is not the authority to them. You are. And it's a shame, you men, you pastors, I'm talking to you. That's right, you sit there. I'm talking to you pastors. You know, you let your wife come in and you run the church and run half of the church away because she is not the pastor, you are. God assigned you to that garden, not her. She's to help you. You see that? Not be you. She's to help you. She's not to take your authority. She's to submit to your authority. There are women who don't understand this. They're like, I want my place, my rightful place as queen beside the man. No, you are queen to him. But their idea is to rule with you, the kingdom. No, I rule the kingdom. You submit and serve me. This is how Jezebels are made. Because the society has taught women to be this way. It's like they think this wrong order of power is ever since I think society has been egging women on to want more power and authority than what God has given them. They get into this pride. And you notice Satan gave Eve that option to be successful without submission. He gave her the option. When he tempted her with the fruit, he says, you shall be like God, knowing good and evil. Do you hear that? How are you telling me about God that I'm going to be like God? Even if it's true, why are you saying that to me? God is my friend. I'm supposed to submit to him. Why are you giving me information to make me equal to him? Do you see that? Women, you got to watch that. Because y'all fell for that stuff the first time. You can't fall no more for it. Just because there's an opportunity to be successful without your man or even above God, you are usurping authority. Do y'all understand that? Lucifer offered her to be a god and he was not lying. He sits up and says, God do know. In other words, accusing God. God do know that the day you eat of this fruit, you shall become like him, knowing good and evil. And God confirmed it when he came in the garden. He says, man has become like us, knowing good and evil. So Lucifer never lied. That snake, Satan and the snake never lied to the woman. It was true. But just because it was true don't mean she should have done that. Are y'all hearing me here? Eve failed the test of friendship. And I write about this in the book. Are you going to fail at being the Father's friend? She failed the test of friendship. How? Because she was offered something that was true, that looked like she could become equal just like God. And guess what? She took the opportunity. She took being successful without going back to say, you know what? I love you too much. You're my friend. I don't want to do this without you. So snake, wait a minute. Let me go talk to God. She didn't do that. She saw an opportunity and she jumped on it. I have watched women and men do this stuff all the time. They can have a best friend and they will deny their friend just to have an opportunity. You understand that? You know how wicked that is? There's no friendship. There's no relationship in that. God wanted relationship with us so much to where he gave his only begotten son just to reconcile us, and we were the ones wrong. Do you see that? Who was wrong? We were wrong. Now here it is. In the beginning, Eve listens to Satan tell her that God is somehow undermining her and not telling her what she could receive by eating the fruit. That's the only reason why she ate that tree. It says when she saw that the tree was good for food and one desired to make one wise. That's success. Where she could be a god. So he's telling her, you could be a god yourself. You don't have to submit to God. You can be one. You can be just like him. Do that sound familiar? That's the same thing he did. I will be like the Most High. I will sit on the throne of the north. Do you hear this? Satan is now offering women his failure. And you got to be careful what you're hearing in your conscience. Is the devil offering you his failure and taking your success? While he's deceiving you, making you think he's offering you success when he's really taking your success and offering you his failure. Do you see that? So here it is. He undermines God and say, God has been holding out on you, basically. I mean, if somebody come to you and say, God do know if you eat this, you're going to become, it's almost like, well, why didn't he tell me this? What's the next thought in your mind? Why didn't he tell me this? If this is true, why did he tell me this? So now he's planting seeds in your mind of undermining God. He's undermining God, making you think God is the one doing you wrong. So here it is. God is doing you wrong. And because you feel God is doing you wrong, you're saying, okay, I'm going to break the relationship. The difference in God is we broke the relationship and he's still trying to fix it. Do you see that? The moment man, or let's say start with woman, saw that God had did some wrong in her eyes, she betrayed him. Do you see that? The moment we did some wrong, God said, you know what? I can destroy all of them and start over, but I don't want to do it without them. Because when you love somebody, I don't care what opportunities, what successes you have, when you love them, you don't want to go ahead, you don't want to get ahead without them being with you. Do that make sense? That's what she did. How many of you have had friends do you like that? It don't have to just be a woman, it could be a man. They will betray you because of an opportunity, because of success in some way. I want you to lift your hands and say, Lord, give me revelation. Are y'all learning something?